All right. I think we're here. All right. Hey everyone, how's it going? All right, so this is Kotlguy. I'm gonna go ahead and do my second in a row here, Dota2Castit subreddit replay that was submitted at the Reddit subreddit of Dota2Castit, which is pretty much a bunch of players who throw up their replays of what they think are great games, and they want someone out there to cast the game for them and give it back to them. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to cast this game, and I'll send them the VOD. And plus, I get a little bit of extra practice from myself. You know, pub-style games are typically something that can really, get you to say a lot of words you're not used to saying very often. So that's great. I'll take all the practice I can get. This is a replay that I downloaded from the subreddit, and it is titled as Action-Packed CM Game, Captain's Mode game, where Tinker vs. Prophet split push, 48 minutes, alright? So, we're going to go ahead and watch it. Here we go. Captain's Mode game. I like that, so we actually get to do a little bit of interesting drafting setup. Not the all pick we typically see, where I just kind of wait for everyone to get what they want, then I can really see how the game's gonna go. So this will be my first requested CM game, and I hope you don't mind. We're gonna be listening to a light airing of some Lord of the Rings ambiance in the background while I cast this game. I hope you don't mind. In dedication to my brother Gandalf himself. Go ahead and minimize that away. And now we will begin the draft. The Dire versus the Radiant pub off. Requested. I don't even know which player is the requestee, so I'm going to be very unbiased. I'm not going to just cater towards the person who has submitted it. I'm going to just do it like I would do any other game. So I like this. Interesting. First ban of Lich, which is normal, which is good. I like that. You know, Lich is typically a very proficient, very strong early game hero who takes lane control very seriously. He's able to use that new sacrifice to build up XP for himself now, as well as remove it from the enemy. You know, so you see a lot of Liches pulling creeps away or doing it earlier in the lane, not allowing the enemy to get any sort of benefit from that. And they second it up with a banded Timbersaw. And the Dire team, in the meantime, ban out Lifestealer and the Outworld Devourer, rather. And they pick up Nature's Prophet right away. I have a feeling that's more of a request. One of the players probably significantly is a good Nature's Prophet player. Probably likes to play that Rat Dota pretty well. He's going to go ahead and he's going to ask for it right away. I don't know if these kind of players would typically use the Visage, who's still available. They do grab Crystalbane, though, for support. You know, she's great, but what about Elder Titan? Does no one really get to play Elder Titan? I guess not. We're going to grab the Visage. Great, so they got some two powerhouse supports already on the Dire team. And I like that. Powerhouse supports. Visage is great. It's got a lot of map control, able to push really hard, and just overall a great level 1 hero with heavy damage with that Soul Sumption. Plus you get the slow of the Grave Chill. Now they both can slow great. Crystalbane herself can be very aggressive in a lane or use a lot of, roaming to get around the map. You know, that long range slow followed by the Frostbite can set up all sorts of hurting. Radiant are going to retaliate. They're going to bring a little more of aggressive support themselves. They pick up the Venomancer, who's become quite the popular pickup ever since 6.79. Those wards are just such a pain in the ass. Plus, they got the power of that Poison Sting as well. And, of course, Gale is just an amazing skill. A lot of times, Venomancers like to go that 1-1-3 style build where they get only one level of Gale just because it's very great at level 1. Plus, you get a little bit of Poison Sting just so your wards can slow a little bit. And then you just kind of throw everything you got into getting the wards good. And I like to see more aggressive style Venomancers, ones who like to roam through the map, maybe go to the mid lane, put a little pressure there on the mid guy a little bit, and just not give him an easy time, whoever that mid guy may be. Vensija, sorry if I say your name wrong. It's been a pleasure having you. I wish you the best on your adventures, and I'm sorry to see you go. Maybe I will see you down the line. Don't forget to follow the stream, my friend. This is being streamed and also VODed away right from twitch.tv/Kotlguy. I welcome everyone here today. And the music's getting a little epic right here. I hope it's not too loud for anyone. If it is, let me know. I'll be happy to make adjustments. As the bands proceeded, we got Weaver and Luna. They want to get rid of as much of that elusive late game as possible, as well as just the overall damage layout that the Luna can do. We saw that last game. And they ban out the Alchemist and the Gyrocopter by the Radiant team. And I'm feeling this music's a little aggressive, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Here we go. Sorry about that. Alchemist and Gyro. Alright, they pick up the Elder Titan though. So we do get to see the Elder Titan in this game. Typically, we don't get to see Elder Titan make it far in the draft as is, but they finally grab him, third. Just such a great offlaner to have, and I'm already seeing him be played as the offliner right now. You know, with the two supports right there. Maybe going to be a little aggressive in the offlane. Lay out those Astral Spirits, baby. Doing big damage. Look at that. Radiant team, they're going to go a little unorthodox here. They're going to really say, we might put it to you real hard early. I mean, look at this already. They got the Kunkka. Alright, the splash damage he does. Able to shut the lane real good. Oh, was the music, you liked it? I'll turn it up. There you go. Alright, hope it I didn't want to make sure it was too loud for anyone out there. Music back! Kunkka, splashing down creeps, hard and heavy. You got the pushing power of Venomancer wards as well as Nature's Prophet in himself is a great presence and a hard lane pusher. So, this is a very aggressive Radiant team right now. Ooh. You like aggressive split push action. We got Tinker now. A little bit of that Tinker versus Nature's Prophet they were talking about. I'm liking this. They're going to be a nuisance to each other. Split pushing around, up and down, sideways, back and forth, upside down, whatever you got. They're going to be pushing those lanes and pushing them hard. I'm seeing a nice set of lane dominance here by the Dire team if they can make it happen. They get that roam going with Crystal Maiden, that Visage. Elder Titan's already going to be bursted down his lane pretty heavy. And now it's going to be about, what are we going to do for late game? What are we going to do in case this push doesn't work the way we want? Who are we going to get to really lay out the deeps? I have a feeling that's what the Dire are thinking right now. While the Radiant team, they're like, we got some deeps going for us. A little bit of late games there with the Kunkka. Even the Venomancer if something goes crazy. But we're going to need more support. And we might need to consider the idea of someone who can kind of meet up. And you know what I'm surprised we haven't seen yet? Where's the Clockwork? Where is the Clockwork? Clockwork's like a 90% like always ban, always pick hero nowadays. Like, he's such a great initiate. He just makes the fight go the way you want. You can use him with the cogs and make it an easy pirate ship if you want. You know, Kunkka works with him so well. No, they're going to go with Jakiro. Okay, fine. The two-headed dragon we don't get to see very often, who can be very good if used properly. Excellently. You know, they're putting... Oh, man. This is like a circus act of a team we're going to see here. High-flying, like, Macropyres with the boats and, like, Venomancer's ult and AoE. Like, they got the AoE. I don't know if they have enough lockdown, though. Sprout and, like, some ice are not going to be enough. They're going to need a little more disable. A little more assertiveness. I'm interested to see what they're going to do, though. So it's a little more unpredictable what the Radiant side are considering. But they're probably going to ban some sort of late gamer here. Dire already removed the anti-mage.
Reserve time.
I mean, I feel like the Radiant team just are going to be gambling the idea of maybe Jakiro will always land his ice wall or ice path, you know? Like, it's not always easy to land, especially when you go against higher skilled players. You need something a little bit better to, like a good stun. Like, what about, like, a Slardar or something like that? I don't know. I could have looked at the picks-ups ahead of time and, like, cheated, but I really don't even know who's picked. I know, I figured there was a Nature's Prophet and a Tinker because that was titled in the request, but, like, I didn't look at anyone else. I just, like, blissed myself into it. I made it very fresh, so I really don't know. But they're using all of their reserve time, down to 10 seconds now. Are they going to make something happen? They get rid of the Mirana. That's a pretty smart idea there. I like that. Mirana can offer a little bit of late game. Oh! Oh my goodness! They go straight for the Medusa. The Medusa pick up. Very nice. strong, strong late game. One of the best late games you can get, as long as she gets that space in that farm. And who provides better space than someone like Tinker, who can really force the Radiant team to shuffle down away from where she will be farming, to, you know, pay attention to where he's pushing. And, you know, it's great. Visage and Crystal Maiden already create a lot of space themselves. They have a lot of, you know, lane enforcement. That will work great with the Medusa. So what I'm expecting to see would be an Elder Titan off lane with a Tinker mid. You know, a little Arteezy style. I like that. And then you're going to get the Medusa with the Visage and the Crystal Maiden. I mean, if they don't feel as confident with the Elder Titan alone, they can maybe swing one of the two supports there. But generally, I'm going to be expecting the Tinker mid with the Medusa playing it very safe. A lot of the game really ricing herself away, going into that boring style. No, well, going to that style. It's not boring. It's boring to play. You know, they might stay out of the action for a long time. While on your Radiant team, they pick up the Magnus, so they have the lockdown. I thought of that for a second. I did, because I figured they would do the Kunkka mid. Oh, whoops! I'm gonna turn this camera off. I figured they would do the Kunkka mid, and they wouldn't go for something like a Magnus, but they do. But now they got the lockdown that I was asking for. You know, you can't just put everything on Ice Path. You need something that's more guaranteed, more for sure. They grab the Magnus. That way they're able to blink in there, really set it up, and then they can follow up easily with anything Jakiro has to lay down, with Venomancer's ultimate. Losing my voice. And with, you know, anything Furion can add to that if he decides to get a little more damage. Alright, so with that said, the picks are done, so I'm going to go ahead and roll through the introductions real quick on your Radiant team. We're going to start off here with Mr. KVA 9000 playing the Venomancer. We got Joki on the Kunkka. He's dancing around here in the top lane, rolling alongside as well the Jakiro, who's going to be picked up by Bakwa. It's going more supportive. Got a lot of consumables on hand. Venomancer does hold a smoke, so do expect him to make rotations early, possibly to the mid lane, to really help out their Magnus, who is going to have the task of taking on the Tinker. So it's going to be, you know, could potentially be pretty rough, pretty annoying for him. Magnus is picked up, by the way, by Hixt. Oh, I can't read that name. Haxtabox. Sorry, that purple color and my color blindness aren't working out. Haxtabox on the Magnus in your mid lane with a lot of shared tango action there. And finally in your bottom lane we will see Nature's Prophet roll in the safe lane solo. Played by IC Chris. On your Dire team we have Pia playing that role of the late game Medusa, hitting pretty safe here in the safe lane alongside John_13 playing Visage, as well as Meatloaf Fontana playing Crystal Maiden. Man, these names, nice. Laying out early aggression here as Crystal Maiden steps in and starts to pelt away. And your Elder Titan is going to be played by Oshkosh Bagosh. What is that name? Ommergurning? It's like some sort of Russian name. He's playing Elder Titan in your off lane. Okay. Expect me to say it a lot of character names here, not really the names themselves. Gale will whiff by the Venomancer. Now he'll be forced to step back. But here we go. Action's begun. Let's go ahead and throw up the last to deny. Window for everyone to check over. Bakwa already in a bit of trouble. Eats a freeze. Returns the favor. They do a little bit of a tit for tat. A little bit of early aggression here. Trying to set up your lane dominance. Your top lane Epine. And with your bottom lane, this is going to be interesting here. Elder Titan should be able to lane pretty efficiently against the Nature's Prophet. Try to be as much of a nuisance. Lay out that Astral Spirit. Really lay it on thick. Nature's, though, he's going to get that farm. He's going to get everything he wants against an Elder Titan. He's going to get that Midas nice and early. Or looking to build to it right away. Has the glove prepared. I like that. A Furion who knows he wants to farm and farm hard. I like his skin set, too. Very nice. Chris. And here we go, just a little bit of peckerage here. Tinker, just a little bit of pecker. Just a little bit of pecker. Just kind of laying it on the Magnus, forcing him back, but Magnus happy to see. Oh, Skewers in, wants that haste. Grabs it from the Massage. Is he going to jump on this right now? No, just going to kind of push him back and take his business back to the mid lane. Medusa pelting away here. Try to get some last hits in. Tinker's leading the way, 10 to 5 CS. Magnus right behind him at his 9-1, and Kunkka's been getting a fair amount of last hits done here in the top lane, laying on a hurtin' with that splash, that Tidebringer. I didn't even know what the real name for that was. He's playing a hurtin' without trying very hard. Our team are going to be forced to pull back the creeps, get the lane back in their favor, allow Medusa just get as much farm as possible, as early as possible.
First blood.
Ooh, first blood. You know what's fun? A replay where you could just do this and catch the first blood. Yep, that's right. A little of aggression here. Elder Titan laying out the damage, but he's pretty low himself. Nature's probably moving in, lays out the Sprout. He wants to get something to happen. Here comes Magnus with the haste, running at Elder Titan. They take him down. Hacks to backs. Picks up your first blood, taking apart the Elder Titan. Good gank. Runs up top, grabs the haste rune, chases out the Visage, and takes himself all the way down to the bottom. Tinker is not going to be too worried with any of that. He wants to get as much farm, maybe get that early soul ring, definitely get those boots and travel sooner rather than later, so you can really just start to come into your own. Yeah, it's good. Sometimes it's fun having replays because you can just fast forward to where you want. And rewind in case you missed something. If only it could be like that in real casting, right?
Hello.
My game is feeling a little choppy here, so I'm thinking I might need to pause it. Another benefit to watching replay. I'm feeling I might need to pause it and restart or reconnect to it. So I'm going to measure the time, 15:12. And I'm going to reconnect to it because it's being a little choppy and I don't want to cast a game that's choppy. They deserve better than that. So I'm going to reconnect and see if that solves the problem. Magical Gnome, Knowledge Junkie, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see familiar faces. Alright, let us go back. Let us roll back. I think that did it. Yep. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate everyone's patience with me while I do that. Magnus. Oh, he's been a rune guy. Going. He grabs the illusion. Eats the laser, though. He's got to be careful. Is the rocket available? 7 seconds. It's not. He's going to ball charge up. Nature's Prophet going to make a rotation. They're going to turn on Tinker. Tinker might be in trouble. Quickly blasts down the Magnus. Ball charges up, though. The auto attack came too late. Magic Wand as well. He's making a run for it. Oh, the pause. Inconvenient pause here. Wow, nice turn back. And Tinker could have got that pick off, but wasn't able to get the last auto attack soon enough. Letting Magnus ball charge a little more, plus use the Magic Wand by Elder Titan. He wants Chris. He wants it on the hill. Sprouts himself, though, and takes him down. That might have been a bit of a misplay. Wasn't counting on himself getting caught, and unfortunately got jammed. Because now Magnus is making a run back to the lane. Astral Spirit coming in. Gotta be a little careful. Careful. Eats it. And we'll step back. Meanwhile, top, we're seeing a lot of Radiant presence here. They want to get something going. Jakiro, he's feeling like something might happen. Lays out the ice. Catches the 2, but not anything to follow just yet. Just a little bit of aggression. Venomancer steps in and lays out the Gale. Dual Breath to fly, plus the Tide takes him down. Nice pickup on Crystal Maiden. Now making a move on John. John finishes off Venomancer. Will fall in exchange. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Radiant team happy to take it. Medusa pretty low. Will step back and sidestep. Very nice. Spirit to fly to harass. Magnus pretty low here. In the meantime, Tinker gets a kill on his own. So we'll go ahead, we'll roll it back to make sure we see what happens here. Tinker runs up to the top, shows up to help the Medusa. Wants that Kunkka, though. He sees him out there, making a move in. Oh, rocket. Huge damage laser. Takes down MP. No problem. Kunkka. Gotta be careful here. Oh, he shows himself. Not good. Decides to show himself. Makes a run. Nice freeze to save. Got to be careful here. Got to be careful. Laser. And he manages to get away. That was pretty scary.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We'll go ahead. We'll throw up the last to deny. Sorry, I didn't throw that up sooner. Medusa is leading the way, 23-4, matching up against Magnus's 22-1 in that mid lane. Getting decent farm here. 800 picks up the invis. Very nice, solid pickup here. Is level 6. We'll see if he decides to build pretty early into that Blink Dagger, or we can get the Mana Boots pretty soon here. But he's looking to heal back. He wants to run back, get healed, TP, possibly up here to the top team, pop the invis, get in there and get a good RP going. That would be nice to see. Joki in a bit of trouble here. This might be it. Magnus trying to TP the top, but it might be too late. Oh no, it's Jakiro. As Kunkka's ripped apart, they do manage to take down the CM with the help of that ultimate. Now Medusa trying to help the buddy John. John eating a lot of damage. Banqua, last hit, gets it. Now, trying to lay out the breath, will miss it. Oh, Magnus shows up in Viz. Medusa might be in a bit of trouble here. Steps back with the duel. Finally, the RP to save. Big nuke takes him down. Jakiro barely alive. 20 life right now. He's got to run. Oh, no. Nova to fly. Banquet. TP out of there. It's on cooldown. He's going to get caught out here. A nice little icy snack for me. Crystal Maiden steps in. Finishes off. Jakiro. That was like the longest pause ever. Meanwhile, Tinker looking to possibly go straight. Boots of travel. 1k. Magnus does get those mana boots first. Now we'll probably look to build into that blink. Meanwhile, Chris been farming away. Does obviously have that minus. Has been using it very effectively. Has all the time and all the space in the world right now to work in this bottom lane. Meanwhile, top lane, we do have a pickup on Medusa. We'll go ahead and roll that back. Brought to you by Mountain Dew. Now, they run in. They lay out the Frostbite, the slow. Joki trying to get away, but it's just too much damage. So he's taken apart. Nice smoke here. Radiant team. Gonna try to scavenge through the jungle. But look how far back here. Tinker playing it very safe. Already running all the way back to the base. This is going to be a waste of a smoke here. Unless they decide to make rotations all the way to the top right now. Chris, boots in hand.
Radiant's top tower is under
Probably
attack.
pop some Treants if you want. There you go. Nope, he's going to pop the ultimate and the Treants. Oh, I love that. I have those pumpkins as well. Good pickup here. The little pumpkin men now. Rolling into the tower. We'll see if the Dire make a rotation or not. Pop the fortification instead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not really defending. They might run to the Radiant here in the jungle. There we go. Nice ice path down. Catches Crystal Maiden, but not close enough for the dual breath. Rotations. Here comes Furion. Drops out. The Sprout trying to slow down the Crystal Maiden. Pecks her up. Long ice path catches on the Visage. Visage eating a bit of damage here. We'll step back. Rotations to come by the others. Here comes Elder Titan. Tinker manages to get a quick pick off on Nature's Prophet as the Dire run the Radiant back right out of the jungle. I do want to roll back and see how that kill happened, actually. Did he get it? He already got it there. We gotta roll back even further. We must go back further. There's Tinker. Tinker comes up from the south, shoots the rocket, catches Chris. Chris is really low here, and all it takes is one long range laser. Tinker takes him down. A little bit of a pause as we enjoy this festival music we got going here. I know I could fast forward through this pause, but I think we were enjoying that moment. Wow, this is a serious pause we got going right here. Look how long this pause is. Okay. And we're back. Alright, Dire chasing the Radiant out from the jungle. That long-range snake kissed him in the butt right there and ran right back. The pause was pretty pleasant, wasn't it? I like that. We need more pauses like that.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Psych.
attack.
Is that you? Fish? That's fish. Spelt like a dirty hippie or something like that. Alright. Go fish. Farming away. No surprises there. It's gonna need to get as much farm as possible. The earlier you get to the late game, the better. Nice Elder Titan. Already with power treads. Gets the urn. We'll see who's going to be the mech holder for their team. Tinker's pretty obligated right now trying to get the boots, but he's got to be careful. Nature's comes in from behind, and you got to Invis Magnus with RP available. This is going to be bad. Trying to blast down Chris quickly. Will he get it? One more auto attack. Oh, not enough. Dual breath to slow. Here comes Jakiro as the skewer flies. Man, by the skin of his teeth, Chris gets away. Unfortunately for Tinker, it's going to be that much longer now before he gets those boots of travel. That's not good. That's unfortunate. Visage not really much to anything yet. We'll see if he gets that early medallion. Maybe they try to sneak in an early Roche, but that's got to be something he gets down the line. Or possibly Mech as well. I mean, how's Crystal Maiden doing over here? Crystal Maiden not much either. The Dire support, a little behind right now. They got to step it up a bit. I mean, you're dealing with a Venomancer who doesn't have much either. What's Shakiro got here? And some wards. You know, this game's a little earlier than I thought. I guess I just figured it was later in the game for how long these pauses are. Let's have a bit of a magical moment together. Yeah. Alright, we're back in it. Once again, I could have fast forwarded through that pause, chose not to, because this has got to be authentic. 8-8, the score's all even. We're 11 minutes into this game as the Radiant team want to take down the Tier 1. In the mid, they already took the Tier 1 bottom. Thank you very much, Nature's Prophet. But they're saving the best tower for last. Now they're making a move in. He's got RP available, just skewers him back for now. He's going to hold off on it as they quickly burst down the Elder Titan. Nice and easy pickoff for the Radiant team. Now they're going to run back. These Treants need to be moving. Let's go. Let's get the Treants. The Pumpkin Brothers just kind of sitting there. Doesn't want to feed him away, I guess. Tinker's still trying to get those boots. Meanwhile, Fish slowly farming away. He's going to go in that typical Lincoln's early setup there. Has the ring already ready to go. It's already ready already. You appreciate my professionalism? Thanks, man. I hope I get these names right. Bekwa. Bach. On Jakiro. Does manage to finish those mana boots. Now they're making rotations to the top. Kunk has to be careful. Blows his load on the boat, which will not land. Fish steps back, runs into Chris, though. He gets sprouted. Big set of breath there. Pops the ult. Will it be enough? He catches them all, but he goes down. Jakiro with the dot. Runs away, trying to get away from the soul assumption. He's very low, but here comes Elder. He's going to try to burst him down. Gets it. And now Jonky. Or Jokey. In trouble of his own. The Familiar's trying to chase him down. Will they get it? We'll find out. Elder Titan, though, also eating a lot of damage here. Being chased down and right-clicked away by the Nature's Prophet. He's got to run to the right. Instead, he wants to go right back into the fight and get the Astral down. John falls to the Nature's Prophet, and they step back. And they get the Crystal Maiden as well. Man, there's so much action. Trying to catch right here. Medusa steps back into the fight. Will not be on time. I'm going to roll back this replay real quick. There was a lot more action than I could even comprehend right there. John gets caught here by the Sprout. Ends up going down, no surprises. Long shockwave by Magnus catches that Crystal Maiden. I knew there was something I was missing there. There was something. Manacle. He's got it. My man Manacle, he's got those boots of travel, and now he knows. The game has begun for Tinker. I like that. Get it soon. Right now. He's got it. Now. The options available. He can maneuver the lanes a lot easier, plus back. He's going to be a nuisance and really hard to keep track of. But now the game changes to Dire. Happy to get all the help they can is Jokey. He's going to push in this lane. He will run to Tinker. Ooh, missed some kills on top. I'm going to go ahead and roll the dial back a few clicks here. Now we can see what happened. Look at this. Magnus right in the middle. Has to be careful here. Elder Titan spotted out by the ward. The Gale will fly. Big Nova Blast here by the Shockwave. The Elder Titan pops the ultimate. They run away from it very easily. Venomancer runs into trouble here. Visage laying out the damage. Nice familiar stomp takes him out. And also, the Elder Titan will fall. Blink across, but the Magnus misses with the skewer. Fish eats the Shockwave. Runs back. The freeze will land. Do they have the damage to get him? Come on, Banquo, get it, baby. Will not. Dual Breath flies instead on Visage. Takes him down, falls himself. Oh my goodness. Magnus runs back in and gets the Medusa.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Crystal
attack.
Maiden wants to find that Magnus. The familiar spotting him out, but he does manage to blink away. Already an investment rather that's paid for itself. Woo, man. Man, this game is having me working, and I'm liking it right now. This is an exercise for casters right now, that's for sure. Pumpkins being laid out by Nature's Prophet. Man, look at they already have this tier 2 very low. This is going to be a game of some pushing power here. Rotations to the top by the Radiant team. They want to finish off this last tier 1. I can feel it. They want to be able to control the jungle if they wish. Nature's blinking in. Well, thinking about it, faking it out. They spot out the Crystal Maiden. Fish is nearby now. They need the help. But they just want to get that ward down. And they do so. They want to see rotations by the Dire team if they choose to defend this tower. But they're going to see no Dire to be found. They'll get that tier 1 without much of a problem. But Dire, they have their eyes set on the tier 1 in the mid lane themselves. Radiant team very successful, taking out the tier 1. They're going to keep the momentum going. Maybe they scavenge the jungle and see what they can find. Dire have to be careful about making rotations here. This is where it gets cautious. You don't want to run and get caught out on your own away from your team. That could make things go from bad to worse real quick. And here we go. Venomancer, they scout out. Fish quickly steps back. Familiars posing a little bit of threat, trying to scout them out. Can they get this one before he leaves? They're trying. They don't get it. Elder Titan blows the... Oh! That was a bit aggressive. That was a bit early and aggressive. I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh. From downtown laser, not enough to take out the Magnus. Soul Assumption flies. Hits Chris pretty hard. Familiar's chasing him down here. The Gale hits only the Visage. Ice Wall will whiff. Now they're running back. Chris limping away here, trying to get out. Ooh, the Astral brings him down. He tries to TP from around the corner and use the darkness, but the Astral shows up and says no. So the rest of the Radiant rotate their way out of there. One casualty. So Radiant pretty happy to get out of that bind as the Dire congregated together and tried to make a flank happen. Your score, though, 15-13. We'll switch things over to net worth. As you can see, Magnus and Nature's Prophet lead the way. They're trying to sleep him out right now. Nope, they don't get it. Dire trying to use their own momentum and get the mid, but they gotta be careful. Magnus jumps in, lays a hurt, but it's not enough. He's just ripped apart. Visage will fall, however. He's pretty squishy. Crystal Maiden makes the rotation over to help out, and we're gonna go back to quiet. Man, Dire trying to make something happen here. They took that fight and they wanted to go mid, but Radiant, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna give it over. Not easy. Oh, meanwhile, man, Chris already split pushing early. They complete that tier 2. Oh, I'm interested. Tinker's got to get that Blink Dagger. That's when it gets fun. You get that Tinker, that Blink Dagger, you run up, you catch that Nature's Prophet, you can take him out. You have the burst damage, Nature's Prophet, not yet. Doesn't have the life, though he did pick up the Ultimate Orb, that is going to help a little bit. He's able to survive the initial impact of the Tinker. Until he gets that Dagon, that's going to be problems too. Fish secretly farming away, he's got that Midas. As the game goes on, it only gets better for him. So he's happy to have his teammates prolong it as much as possible. Tinker's great at doing that. Tinker's very good at doing that. You get Tinker into the other lanes and pull the team away, and then they have to focus on not getting backdoored by the Tinker. Medusa's got plenty of space, but Jokey, we're in a bit of the wrong neighborhood here. It's a little bit of aggression and has to step back as the Dire sweep back through their jungle. Get these Radiant away. Yeah, I'm feeling he's going to get that Blink Dagger. That would be the smart pickup on the Tinker, I would think. Time just kind of taken up. We'll see if he decides to go more utility style. Maybe get a little bit of that Aura build. Help out his teammates. Add their pushing power a little bit as the game goes on. Nature's heading top. Already rotations coming out. Tinker, they're going to become good friends this game. Oh man, excuse me. I am losing my voice already. Manacle. He's going to become good friends with this Nature's Prophet through the game. Kunkka, in the meantime, gets taken down. I was so caught up in myself, I didn't even get to see what happened here. We'll watch it out. Elder Titan getting slowed down here by the Venomancer. Slow it pretty here. Here comes Nature. Steps in. Lays out the Sprout. Now Elder Titan stuck in a rut. Hits the big hit from Kunkka as well as the Ice Wall, and he's taken right apart. Radiant quickly pick off one. We'll see if they take their... where they take the momentum. Looks like they're heading around the bottom. They're not going to go for early Rosh, are they? Oh. No, they're not going to go for early Rosh. They are. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. Do they have the damage to take it down quickly? They're trying. They're putting down the wards, they're putting out the Treants, but they don't quite have the damage. They have to be careful. Magnus is nearby, though. He does have the RP ready and the Blink Dagger, but the rest of his team can't blink in like he can. So Dire have to get good positioning here. Are they going to try to sweep for something here? Ooh. Ooh, I like this. Tinker starts laying out the marches early. This could be disastrous if the Radiant want to stick around. Is it, do you want the Aegis or do you want to die? They're trying to make the decision right now as the, oh man, they're ripping right through them. Oh, this is good. This is good. Tinker steps in with the familiar. Quick blink back. Nice pickup of the blink. Takes down one with the rocket. They do allow Kunkka to swing by and grab the Aegis, though. The Radiant do also get the pick off on the Rosh. Radiant Mechanical with a double kill now. Man, they take out 4. Aegis already popped. The sleep is there. Marcher's doing a bit of work here, but Elder Titan's running up the hill trying to get away from this Kunkka. Kunkka should be able to finish him off as Tinker huts down the Venomancer. Jokey takes out the Elder Titan. Now he's going to be forced to step back. Doesn't have much mana. Oh, he's trying to TP away. Nice! Land by the Kunkka! Gets him. Chops him down. And takes that dominating streak bounty for 558 gold. Right in my pocket. Good work by Jauki.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh, Fish in a bit of trouble. Chris TP's in. He's forced to pop the ultimate. They have to run away. The Ice Path stops her. Is it going to be enough to get away? Rotation's coming by the team. It will. Medusa pulls out the defense mechanism, and it works. Now they're making moves on Magnus. He's trying to get uphill and get away, but the slow from Crystal Main skewers down the hill. The long ball Mystic Sake will not do much. Dota 2 network went down. That means it's patch time, everyone. But it's okay. While you wait, let's go ahead and proceed with the game. Oh, Magnus eating a lot of damage, trying to get away. The familiars. Are they going to catch him? Oh, the long... Ooh, the nice dodge by the Blink. Magnus goes to the south, trying to get through, skewer away. Tinker not going to be able to get close enough. No. Wow, nice footwork there by the Magnus to avoid it. Our team laying a little bit of hurt in the mid lane. They want Radiant's tier 1 mid. They're not going to let it happen. Already, Kunkka shows up. Oh man, he farmed up a nice and quick Shadow Blade with Chrysalis. Man, he just kind of built up that farm really quick there. 5 and 3 is the score. Tinker already got the boots. Blink Soul Ring. 600 in the bank. Well, Nature's Prophet's got that Mystic Staff already. Midas. And Ultimate Orb. It's going to go right for the sheep. I like that. No cheesy Necro Book. Not just yet, at least. Go real dirty. Taking out the wards in this bottom river. Dire claiming control of the map. Quick blink back. Smart decision as Magnus was nearby. If he wanted to pull the trigger and jump, he could have done it. Has the blink and RP ready to go. They look to take the Medusa instead. This would be a great pickoff. She has the Lincolns now, though. Oh, Radiant team congregating to the top of the river here. Back and forth they go. They're going to catch off this Medusa here in the... I don't think they see her. Oh, they see her now. Blink in. Magnus. They pop the Lincolns. Pops the ult now. She wants to fight. Nice RP, but they're going to get frozen up here, and they do. But a bit of a lockdown here by the Jakiro. Is it going to be enough to take her out? She's got a lot of life, but very low on mana. Turns around, now laying the damage. Crystal Main dropping the freezing field. They end up taking down the Magnus. Crystal Main falls in exchange. Jakiro taken down, as well as the Kunkka. Radiant taken apart now, 3-1. Oh, Visage eats the ult. He's taken down, 2 for 3. Tinker running in, trying to get the Venomancer. Oh, blinks in, nice laser. It's not going to be enough. He's really low on mana. He will have to step back. Ooh, Nature's catches a Sprout on Elder Titan. Does he have enough damage? I don't think he does. He will get away. Chris, though, he's got that sheep stick completed, ready to go. That's going to make things a lot easier for him. 1.8k in the bank for Venomancer. He's happy to have something for himself. We'll see if he goes for that Agnum Scepter. Maybe builds up a little more damage over time. On this Dire team. Dire, though, already smart, working toward Hooded Defiance. He can move that into a pipe if he wants. I like that pickup, especially against this team. You got Jakiro, you got Venomancer. Nice, solid. Manacle. He's all over the place. No surprises there. Moving from lane to lane, laying out the marchers, building in the farm. The next battle he shows up, he's got a whole new item ready to go. Curious to see Joki. Is he going to build into any sort of additional survivability? Does he go the BKB? Does he go anything defensive? Or is he going to lay it all on the table, go for the early Daedalus? I mean, he's got the Shadow Blade to get away, but I don't know. The Dire team chooses to pick up something interesting, like an early gem or maybe a Necro Book. That's only going to be good for so long. Like this Medusa, already got the reliable Yasha ready to go. She wants to build that further into the Manta, but already farming away nicely at these Ancients. We're going to go into a little smoke laid out here. Radiant team. Obviously, Roshan up. They're looking to rotate all the way through. They want to go right for the heart of the Dire. They're looking to get this Medusa. They lay out a pretty aggressive Observer Ward. Here they go. They catch out Visage. Visage going to be in trouble here. Ice Path connects. Followed by Kunkka. Nice shockwave, and he's taking down CM, even taking big damage. Medusa steps in. Pops the ultimate. They're stuck up. Taken apart. Manacle with the double. Blinks in, trying to make a move on Chris. Chris, gonna try a straight up TP. Will he be able to stop him? Familiars? Do they not have the drop? Nope, they don't have the drop. And he gets away. Same goes with Magnus. I'm glad they managed to sneak out. Could have been very fatal, a 5-man wipe, but managed to slip out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Medusa is already starting to be a problem for this Radiant team. And at 27 minutes in, normally you'd think you'd still have control of the Medusa, but this game is only going to get better and better for her. She has already another ultimate orb. Wow, it's going to go Scotty and everything. It's only going to get harder for this Radiant team to get back in it. Chris is doing a great job. He's got a nice split push going. You know, he's making Tinker have to work, have to go get the farm. You know, he's getting dirty already. He's like, just go up there, hit the tower, make him have to run around. Make him have to stay in the lane a little bit longer before he can pull out. And Chris already mid. Saj having a bit of a struggle this game, trying to get at least a 30-minute mechanism going for himself. Fish, once again, farming the Asians. Nice effective farm, playing very defensively. Elder Titan catches out Chris, but nice quick rotations. Tinker immediately steps in, wants to get him quick, but he is greeted by the sheep. Nice defense by the Natures. He's trying to make a run around. Right through the trees, runs into Chris. Are they going to man fight here? He's trying to TP away. Will he get out? He will, but the poison might be too much. Magnus unable to show up just in time. Nope, he does get away. Ball charges up. Whoa! Let's roll back a bit here. I got caught up trying to see if he lived, and I want to catch the rest of that fight. So, Manacle almost getting caught out here. Very close. Magnus tried to TP and blink in. Will not get it. But Elder Titan greets Jakiro. And now they're going to go into a little bit of a fisticuffs here as Jakiro's instantly bursted down and taken apart. But Dire are going to go ahead and backstep here. Medusa pops in. They take out the tier 1. Ooh. Kunkka's got to be careful here. He's going to be caught out. The long rocket, laser to follow, and Kunkka's caught with his pants down on the side of the river, taken right apart. Ooh, nice skewer back. Elder Titan now caught out on the side. Nice RP to follow. They want to take him down quick. Even using the Venomancer ultimate. That was interesting. They do trade 1 for 1. Oh, man. Nice ice path. Freezes out the Crystal Bane, and she's quickly taken apart. Now, Jakiro trying to backstep here. Eating a bit of damage. Will be taken down by Paya? Paya? I keep saying her name wrong, I think. Faya? Medusa. More like it. Oh, trying to rip on the tower. Magnus tries to slow her up. Soul Assumption flies. He's pretty low, but he will get away. Tinker gonna secure the lane, laying out the Marchers nice and early. Oh, yeah, look what he's got. Ultimate Orb, and the Mystic Staff building right into a sheep of his own. That's going to be really hard. This game is going to get real hard real quick for the Radiant. Real quick. Jokey. Caught out earlier. Doesn't want to do the same, or he running right back as Medusa begins to run and clear through the Radiant jungle, all for herself. Nom, nom, nom. Manticile, soon to be picked up, or actually already picked up. And the mechanism was completed on Visage. 27, 26. But yeah, as people pointing out in the chat, the Magnus, he's getting some decent RPs, but I feel like they've been used more defensively than offensively. I'm not sure if that makes much sense, but man, it's hard to see like how this game is going to go. Chris is doing a great job. He is going to go dirty. He's got that Necro book. He wants to get it. He wants to split push real hard. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a lot of replays because I might see like big action fight and then I want to roll back and see the split pusher get in there, get the towers down. But right now, Chris getting caught out here. Blink in. He sheeps down 1. He sheeps a familiar on accident. Oh, that might have been a misclick. But he manages to get away. All the meanwhile, oh man, this replay is fun. Now we can see how Crystal Main was taken out. Crystal Main, meanwhile, mid lane. Oh man, look at all the Radiant above her. Quick blink and skewer back. Crystal Main, this is going to be disastrous. Ripped apart. Freezing field to save my life will not happen, and that was just too graphic. Looking at the gold graph. Almost 5k in the favor of the Dire team, but it begins to slowly tip back here. Elder Titan jumps in. Joka really taken apart there by the Soul Assumption as well as the Vino. Quick 1-2 takeout. Now, Chris, that got real bad. Real quick. In fact, I want to see that again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Nice big ultimate lands. He's ripped right apart. Chris taken down as well. Man.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh
under
yeah,
attack.
He sheeped the familiar to prevent the stun. Oh wow, he's smarter than me. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad I know that now.
Radiant's bottom
Didn't even
tower
think that
is under
level.
attack.
That's pretty next level. My level is a little below that. I'm looking up, I see the level up there, and it's just a bit too far for me right now. Maybe if I get a step ladder. Dire moving into the base already. 3 down for the Radiant team, but they're both about to be back up in 5 seconds. Nature's got a little more time, but they're feeling pretty confident with the damage that Medusa has now with that Crystallis. She's laying a hurting on this tower quickly. Taking it down pretty much by herself. Nice quick takedown. Will she pay for it? Jokey steps in. Great pirate ship. Ultimate will fly. Oh, nice! Freezes him down right as the ultimate. And now she's going to turn it back. Laying out a little bit of damage, but now she has to run. Ooh. Gets caught up with the ice wall. Magnus tries to step in. Dual breath will land. Skewers forward. Taken out. 3 down for the Dire as the Radiant run away. They're pretty low. But Tinker, he can play his cards right. Blinks away. Okay. He can kite back and get a couple kills with that rocket.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Chris, though, immediately attention to the top. Tinker. Ooh. Wants to stop him. Here we go. Another Tinker, Nature's Prophet face-off here. Defending the lane. Nicely. Meanwhile, fights happen elsewhere. Elder Titan needing a lot of damage from the Radiant. Jakiro slows him down, and Kunkka finishes him off. Medical pushes back the top. Forces Chris. They're going to want to go for this Roche. They go right into it. Oh, let's see the vision here. No vision for the Dire. Radiant have pretty offensive wards. They can see him coming if they want to come through the secret shot, but doesn't look like anything's coming of it just yet. They're taking it down pretty quick. Already below half. Visage sees it though. It's got the familiars nearby. We'll be able to stun lock him. Can he take out the Aegis? Nope. Will not get it. Aegis is picked up by the Kunkka.
New game posted.
Medusa already popping the mech. Oh, sorry, popping the Manta, slowing down the lane. She's building up some pretty nice damage. Already 3.3k in the bank. We'll see if she goes straight in that Daedalus, holding a little bit as a reliable buyback just in case. Nice aggressive sentries. They're using the Invisa Magnus. Magnus does have the ultimate ready to go. They're going to catch up to Medusa. They need rotations and help. Medusa pops the ultimate. Freezes them all up. Now laying a hurting on them all. Saj steps in. They make him pop the Aegis. Quickly rip apart the Magnus. Radiant on the run. Plan backfired. Triple kill from Manacle. Jokey now makes it a 4-man takedown. All the meanwhile, Chris farming away at the top. He's already got his level 3 Necro book. Oh man, we're gonna pull out some serious backdoor style Dota I'm feeling here. Wow, even 3k for Visage. Dire happy to take in all this extra money that did not have before. Look at that. What was up to 7,500 gold lead is now 8k gold lead for your Dire team. Taking it right back, Nature's picks up the full Necro book. We'll see if he even tries to play the game or if he's going to go into his own element now and try to split with the lane as much as possible. They want to get these mid-racks though. Radiant all still down. Pop the fortification. We're about to be back. Magnus comes back. He will have his ultimate. They might get the racks, but they might pay the price. We'll see what happens here. Laying out a damage. They take out one. There we go. The blink in. The RP to skewer him back. He's got it. Boat flies up on ahead, but right through everyone. Freezing Field goes down, but it's not enough. Trying to rip them all apart. 2 fall for the Dire now. Magnus trying to get away. Will not be successful. Quick soul assumption by the Visage. Medusa pops the ultimate. Freezes up. Venomancer. Venomancer will fall. One more hit. He got it. Trying to make a run for it now. Buyback by Kunkka. Tinker. Lasering down. Blinks in. He's going to commit. Gets the Dagon kill. Oh man, things get fun. Pulled right back into the torrent. Now Jokey trying to back step away. Gets caught out. Nice Dagon. Quick bring up there. Skewer back by the Magnus. Now takes out Visage. Manacle trying to get Chris. Chris gets away. Oh man. No mana now. He's going to try to duke it out with the help of the familiars. Takes him down. Man, so much happened there. A little bit of push into the base for the Dire team. He's going to go straight up that Dagon. Yep, already got level 2, level 3, ready to go. Now Dire. Pretty happy right now. They managed to complete those first set of racks in the mid lane. But you can't count the Radiant anywhere near out. They got Nature's Farmer. No, Nature's Farmit. Nature's Prophet. Who's building up a nice set of farm here. Level book 3. It's got the Scythe. 2.2k in the bank. Maybe holding it in case things get messy. Manacle. Not allowing any easy push for Nature's though. Splitting it all around. That Dagon is leveling up real quick. The update is out. Very nice. That'll be perfect timing. I'll probably want to play some of that. Some games. Meanwhile, Manacle leaps in and does quick work. Great assassination on Kunkka. Rips him right apart before he even knows what hits him. And Daedalus already picked up. Nice. Second ultimate orb. That will probably be your Scotty. NEL's pretty dead. Yeah, you got that. Pretty dead right now. We're waiting though. Dire doing a bit of a form of bush here down through the bottom lane. Radiant are choked up. All lanes are nicely pushed. They're trying to step back the mid lane there. I don't know, if I was Tinker, I'd probably make my way to the mid lane now, push it back in, then come back, then go to the fountain, then come back to the bottom lane. He's going to do that with top instead. That's smart though. He's going to, you know, they can get this tier 2 in exchange for the bottom. Oh, blink in already. Skewer back. RP on the Medusa. Trying to seclude her all by himself. Laying down a damage. Nice lockdown as they take her right apart. Elder Titan and company trying to get in. They manage to take out the Natures for exchange. But still a nice pick off for the Radiant team. And Manacle becomes godlike. Nice boat to fly. Catches on the Visage. Trying to get away. Jakiro manages to get him down. Double kill. 2 for 2. Manacle now beyond godlike. Shooting from the north, Magnus trying to skewer back, will not get it. So Radiant laying down a serious hurting with the Marchers. Finally, Tinker steps back to the base. Levels up his Dagon a little bit more. He can 5 it out if he wants to here in a moment. Laying on the hurtin'. Trying to make the Radiant bring the fight to them. Into the Marchers. Oh, meanwhile, bit of aggression. Maniac already again it. What the hell? Caught out quickly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wasn't even paying attention. It's been a while since I've seen a Tinker game. He goes right in it. Oh, nice lockdown by the Familiar. Steps in, lays out the big daggin. The sheep to follow, the laser, rocket. And that's a dead Magnus. Should have buyback if he needs to. Nope, no buyback on time. 1 minute 40 seconds. Elder Titan gonna go more utility as expected. Gonna go into that Soul Curios. That'll help. Taking down the towers as fast as possible. Medusa still getting a nice set of farm. That much closer to completing that Scotty. And then she pretty much becomes almost 6-slotted. Terrible thing to be going against. Considering that Tinker's also been pretty much a thorn in the side for the Radiant team. Pushing here at the top. He wants to get that tier 2 and knows that the Radiant team will not be able to migrate up there to stop him. So as long as they keep adding pressure here on the bottom, which it looks like Crystal Maiden and Elder Titan were doing, they can't pull off and get this tier 2 tower. The Dire going to take it. Should hand it over to Medusa. Oh, Tinker gets it anyways, who cares, right? Dire just playing it dirty here, pushing in all the lanes. Aegis Prophet unable to even get a little bit of space to get a split push going on his own. They catch off. The Tinker, though, get the skewer back. He's stuck here. Taking down Medusa, steps in with the ultimate, trying to shut him out, but they're running away. They're going to step away from this. Man, it would have been nice to have that blink Medusa right there, wouldn't it? Elder Titan drops the hammer, will not catch on anyone. Elder Titan helping out a friend in need as the Dire try to make a bit of a backstep here to get away. They're persistent. They want to take this. Scotty completed on the Medusa. And as you can see, 1 minute. Roche is back. Dire may want to decide to back up here. Back up, wait for the Roche, get the Aegis, and secure the game. I don't know, that would be my best interest. Pushing the lanes in pretty hard, they're choking them. Oh, even the boots of travel. This is dirty. But now they know Medusa's bottom. Rennie are going to go in the middle. They're going to go. They know they have the numbers, but already Venomants are taken apart. There we go. Nice. Macropyre plus the Ice Path ripping them apart, but Magnus doing work with the Blade Mail. Big boat. Zhao gonna try to fight this. Decides to run away. Doesn't want to go against. Oh man. Familiar's doing work. John 13 and Medusa clean up the rest. Radiant team down 5. Only Medusa lives. GG's are called. Is that really gonna be it? I think this is a 48-minute game, so I think we got a little more time. So this should be it, though. Dire moving in. Tinker's now back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wow, 20 seconds. This has got to be it. This is going to be the second set of racks. Radiant, I mean, what are they thinking? They want to hold out for one last hurrah, but... I mean, Medusa got to that level. She got to it quick, and there's no stopping her. Just so good.
Radiant's bottom barracks are on. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Second rack's down. Venomants are back, but he can't do anything about it. He's got his Necro 3, but... I don't know. Man, and they still have 2 tier 2s on the Dire side. This is bad.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What is my opinion on this Arcana? I think it looks amazing. I don't think I'm going to be a person who plays Legion Commander, but if I did, I would probably purchase it. That is my opinion. And Kunkka, unfortunately, his farm was put to a stop. He pretty much hadn't been able to invest in anything new since the last time we really checked up on him. Shadowblade and Crystallis. He's got 2.5k in the bank, but he's got to hold that for a buyback. Oh, he's like way deep here. He is way deep. Runs into Visage. There's the slow Frostbite to follow. Wow, even these two supports are doing work on Kunkka, who puts out the Shadowblade, runs the opposite direction. He's trying to get him down with the Marchers, but it's a nice effort, but won't get him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Jakiro grabs his Force Staff. Will this Force Staff save their game or just be used to push them into the fountain?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Already Shrine. Towers fall, and this is pretty much it. The beginning of the end. Well, we'll get one fountain fight, I'm sure, and that's it. Look at all those Marchers, my goodness. Now he's gonna go do it right by the base. Big RP, but he is taken out. Medusa ripping him apart. That ultimate, too good. The rest of the Radiant team all taking apart, buybacks as well, but these Marchers also laying in there pretty hard and heavy. Rampage by the Medusa. It is a fuck fest in that fountain, and that is it. That is the game. I want to thank the gentleman who submitted that replay. I'll be sure to set this up as a separate VOD and submit them to you guys and get them right back to you. My game client's out of date, so we'll go ahead and go into a bit of a musical intermission here until I'm back at it, which I might even be playing next, so we'll see.